Welcome to the Messenger Reveals. I praise you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because you have hidden these things from the wise and learned and revealed them to little children. Yes, Father, for this is what you were pleased to do. This message is on partnering with your destiny. So, what exactly is destiny? Destiny is the inevitable outcome of something based on the spirit and flesh nature of the four internal processes within one's innermost genuine being, their heart. These four internal processes of the heart include biological, cognitive, experiential, and emotional. I will discuss these in detail in a future teaching called The Heart. Partnering with your destiny begins when you develop an awareness and understanding that your innermost genuine being, which is your heart, determines your authentic or imitated outward appearance. This is your actions, behaviors, choices, decisions, and expressions. This spirit nature always produces authentic good deeds. The flesh nature will either produce authentic sin or imitated good deeds. Partnering with your destiny requires you to always focus on your heart and truly seek and apply godly truths that will train your heart to transform to spirit in its nature. In 1 Timothy 4, 7 through 9, Paul states, "Have nothing to do with godless myths and old wives' tales. Rather, train yourself to be godly. For physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come." This is a trustworthy saying that deserves full acceptance. Partnering with your destiny is crucial for one to become spiritually wise. This internal transformation is the foundation for the firstborn's gospel. When you learn the steps in destiny partnership, along with understanding the teachings of the firstborn that I will reveal in an 8-part series called Secrets of the Kingdom, you will truly realize how important your heart is in everything that you currently are and inevitably will become. You will need to learn how to renew and transform your heart rather than simply acting or imitating in a spiritual outward appearance. Stop believing in mainstream Christian theology and their man made doctrines, especially the false gospel of death. You need to develop an inner, authentic peace of mind that understands that human beings are imperfect, make mistakes, and have shortcomings based on their impaired and inadequate hearts. This is the flesh nature. If you desire to ever enter the kingdom of heaven and receive salvation that leads to life, you must seek interaction with believers of the Father who are gifted and equipped to guide and lead you in your spiritual growth. Those who have truly discovered the secrets of the kingdom of heaven and the Word of God. This is why the firstborn appointed the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the pastors and teachers, to equip his people for works of service so that the body of the anointed may be built up until we all reach unity in the faith and in the knowledge of the firstborn Son of God and become mature, attaining to the whole measure of the fullness of the anointed. Then and only then will people no longer be infants, tossed back and forth by the waves, blown here and there by every wind of teaching, and by the cunning and craftiness of people in their deceitful scheming. Instead, speaking the truth, or word of God, in love, we, the Father's true believers, will grow to become in every respect the mature body of Him who is the head, that is, the Anointed One, the firstborn. From Him, the whole body, joined and held together by every supporting ligament, grows and builds itself up in love as each part does its work. Guard your heart. Develop a peaceful state of mind in all circumstances based on your faith in the Father that develops from your belief in everything Jesus taught and demonstrated. Remember Philippians 4:7. And the peace of God, which transcends all worldly understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in the Anointed One, that is Jesus. Please understand that all human beings are always doing the best they can in every specific moment. Understand also that the outward appearance of yourself and others can never be any different than it is in that specific moment, whether positive or negative. Realize as the heart of people transforms, which is our innermost genuine being, so will their outward appearance. In closing, remember the words of Solomon: guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Peace and love to all who have heard this message.